What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Project Zomboid. My name is Splattercat. I'm happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while. So in the previous episode, somebody had got us with an especially vicious comeback, and so now we've been burned along our left forearm. It was so bad that we had to like raise our hand to block it, but like, no! And then it hit and blew us up, and so our arm is very, very burned at the moment. I think what we should probably try and get done is we need to take... Oh, we got a gunshot too. Goody, goody gumdrops. Just what I had hoped for. So when I put this stuff in here, can I disinfect that? That's something that I had been interested in, and if I could disinfect that burn, that'd be really, really great. Dane the Hiccup tried to get me right there. Oh, good, you can disinfect it. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. We're in slight pain, and we're going to be in really, really bad pain once we do that. And so we have minor injuries right now. You guys have heard my joke, right? Did you hear the one about the wounded prospector? He suffered minor injuries. Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. Just don't think about it. Just let it go. It's fine. I need to get some more Band-Aids, and I don't know what ended up happening to all of mine. But, oh, I've got a bottle of disinfectant right there, too. Where are my Band-Aids at? I got a dirty rag right there. I got to clean it real fast because it's the only one that I have. One would assume that around here somewhere... Yeah, go ahead and let's Band-Aid that up again. Let's make sure that that's covered a little bit. I know the feeling right now. I just got a fairly large tattoo done on my forearm, and it's like, it's all color, and it's all solid, and it's all shaded, and I've never done a tattoo like that before. I've had tattoos that were black and white that were shaded appropriately, but this one is all color, all shaded. It's an enormous tattoo, and unfortunately, like, it stings. It's been almost a week since I got it, and it still hurts like hell. It feels like I got a real bad sunburn on my arm. Not even. Like, the day after, I could barely... I would accidentally touch it with stuff, and I'd just be like, oh, shit balls. It was very, very unpleasant. It was something that... I don't know. It's a pretty big tattoo, and I keep scuffing it on things on accident and not paying attention and, like, bumping it on things, and it hurts like hell. That's all that I can really say about it. So in today's episode, what do we really want to accomplish? I don't know. I apologize if you hear the frenzied cries of a kitten in the background. He's being rowdy right now. I put him to bed before I started recording, and I was hoping he'd be out for a couple hours. Unfortunately, he was not. He's woke up. It's almost like having a little human around. He goes through phases, and he really needs to be babysat when he's, you know, out and around and kind of getting himself into trouble. The big cat doesn't like him. That's the other problem, is the big cat beat him up and hit him a little bit earlier, and so since the big cat's been really rough with him, my other cat is 25 pounds, and he's like a Maine Coon mixture. He's enormous. He's a giant, just beast of a cat, and when people see him, they are like, oh my god, look at the size of that cat. That's like how big he is, like where people actually say things when they see him as to how huge he is. Where is my... There we go. I need my water drawer right now real fast. How is this water bottle doing? It's a little bit empty. Let me grab one of you. Got a baseball bat in there. I don't know what I want to do with this episode because it's going to take us so long to get a lot of our things leveled up. Like right now, we are really, really hurting due to the fact that we're bad at carpentry. I actually wish that what it did is after you did a bunch of carpentry, it would almost be like a heal over time or like a buff over time where you slowly, because what I tend to do when I do professional work is when I do something, I deconstruct it for the rest of the day after I did it, and I think about things that I could have done better, things I could have done worse, and so it makes sense that you got a little bit of like trickle XP over the next little bit after you did some serious work along with like the rest of your work. I don't know. It makes sense to me. It would make me happy. So anyways, what I tried to do is I tried to cook some beans and then I burned my arm and it was embarrassing. We need to keep ourselves healed for right now. It can actually cause considerable damage. I looked up the burn effect and it seems like something that you kind of want to stay on top of, so we'll eat some food for right now. We're a little bit wounded. I wanted to go back into town and grab some more stuff. Now that I know a concrete way for us to get there, I think it should be pretty easy. We've got food all nice and in our gullet right now. I'm going to eat that cupcake too because it's looking delicious. So let's eat a cupcake real fast. Nothing says go away, burn on my arm like a cupcake. And then we got that right there. All right, that's one of those words that I think that's the name of that game. There was an MMO that came out where constantly they're like, cupcake, whenever you leveled up. Like, good job, cupcake. Like, non-stop, like, all the time. Like, every 5 seconds, I'm like, alright, cool. Call me cupcake about 100 times now. That's pretty sweet. I appreciate it. I guess I'll put weapons out here, too. It looks like we got the room for it, so we may as well. I don't know if I'll probably try after this. I'll probably spend a day or two. So if we come back and all these are, like, fully grown and everything's looking pretty good, can you appraise these right now? I don't think that I need to water some of these. I think they should be all right. I don't know if you judge it by the color or what. I think strawberries are pretty thirsty plants. Potatoes don't strike me as being thirsty, though, so we should be all right there. I think we've pretty much got our weight allocation taken care of. Let's jump the fence. We're going to head back into town and let's see what we can accomplish out here. I don't know what I want to do in town. It'll probably be a lot more things for us to pick up since it takes so long for us to grow crops. I think that making a really, really big field is probably the best way to field our problems. I'll probably go out there and maybe make, I don't know, like a 10 by 10 or something. Something that'll grow a whole lot of stuff for us along the way. We might try to go fishing in the next episode. There's something all over. Oh my god, it's a piece of taco rice. Ew. It just worked its way out from in between my A key and my caps lock, and it's all over my finger right now, and I don't like it, and it's making me play poorly. Let's cut right at the fence as always. Go away, nasty little piece of rice. I hate you. Go away. Stop poking me. Ew. It's like having a rat's toe just rubbing against my pinky, and it feels awful, and I don't like it. Go away. I should try and be more cleanly. That's my problem, is that I ate a burrito last night, and I ate a burrito like a man's supposed to eat a burrito, and so it got bits and pieces everywhere. I did not eat that burrito like a gentleman. I ate that burrito like it was just smothered in all kinds of wonderful juices, because it was. It was a fajita burrito that I got a couple days ago, and it's been sitting in my fridge, and I'd be really excited about eating it. I was like, I should eat this right now before it goes bad, because if I don't, I'm going to regret it, and I'm going to have to shed great tears, and then I'm going to have to make forth with the rite of apologetics to make up for the fact that I wasted an amazing burrito. I should probably get into some of these garages too and find myself some more trash bags. Like a pretty good idea. Hey, what's up, other zombie over here? How's it going? You want to break this window for me so that I don't have to wrench it open? I mean, I'm not wrenching it open. I'm axing it open, right? You know what? Here, let me help you. You want to join me? Here, jump out of the window right now. Oh my god. So I'm going to whack you real fast. Oh, did I just get bit? Shit. I think that one was close. I'm going to have to check on that one. Take out a couple of Zeds real fast. 2 of them now down and out of the way. Wedding rings and lockets. I'm not going to jump through windows anymore. After I got cut by a window, although what I need from out of here is I need a bunch more band-aids. So let me get rid of you real fast. Yep, that one's down. And then you on this side. I would love to kill you. That piece of taco rice is still driving me crazy. Like, seriously. I'm going to rip sheets right there. I'm going to rip up all your clothes. I apologize. You're going to have to be nude in death because I need this. I need this really, really badly. I've had no Band-Aids for a long-ass time, so a couple of Band-Aids would be really, really nice. I'm going to throw those in my backpack, though, just to make sure that it's safe. I'm going to listen for the sound of zombies, which we should be very careful about because they are all around the building. They more than likely heard me break some stuff, so, you know. Let's look for food real fast because I know we got it in here. A bunch of butter. You want to eat a stick of butter? Cheese should hold pretty well, too, in my experience. Got a rotten tomato right there. I don't want to bring it in the house because it'll start reviewing things and just being like, actually, I found this whole thing to be shallow and pedantic. I felt like the overall storyline was pathetic in a way that I really expected. I mean, I knew there was going to be a twist in there somewhere. It's just disappointing that they dropped it so early. I'm going to bring back this kitchen knife because I think we could do something awesome with it, too. Bring canned potato along with me. Coffee I'm not super interested in. Canned tomato. The tomato. I will bring it along with me right now. Let's see here. We got a whole bunch of problems going on. We got some books. Do we have anything for foraging? We do not, and so I'm not going to concern myself with it for right now. The kitten is fully aware of the fact that I'm making noise right now, and he's losing his mind. He's like, ah! He's like sitting in the corner charging up Dragon Ball Z style and just launching himself against the door. I can hear it. He's going, bagunk, and hitting the door over and over and over again. He was just separated from his mother yesterday, so to put that into context, in kitten world, that's really, really bad, and it's tough because I work at home right now, and so I'm making noise all day long, and so the thing is, normally what you would do is you would put him to bed and you would go to work or something, and you would just leave him in there with some toys and some stuffed animals so that he thinks he has litter mates. I've done all of that. Oh, you didn't fall down. I thought you were going to fall down. That's really, really bad for me. Fall down already. Like the zombie with the best balance ever. What were you, a gymnast? Jesus. Apparently a tough-ass zombie, too. A gymnast that was always getting into fights. I actually knew a guy like that. He was a gymnast, and people used to make fun of him in high school and say he was a bitch because he was a gymnast or whatever. And so he's always getting into fights. And the thing most people don't know about gymnasts is they are ludicrously strong. Never fight a gymnast. Like, seriously. Gymnast, I don't know what it is. It's all that random upper body work that they do. But that kid, man, that kid knew how to fight. He was also a hockey player, too. And so he's constantly getting into fights on the rink because all the other hockey players in the league found out that he was a gymnast. And so I think they would say stuff under their breath while he was skating around. But, man, he throw down with you with a quickness. I don't need any of that stuff, so we're just going to leave it. 9mm rounds, I think, are a good call. So we'll grab those real fast. Now that we're upstairs, we should be reasonably safe. Take care of business right there. Come on, bullets. Get up in my inventory. Hurry on up. So we got a bag of concrete powder. I am fairly solid that we're not going to need that. We got the box of nails. The disinfectant's important because you never know when you're going to get winged. Got a battery. We got some of that right there. The battery's going to be important because later on we're going to use these flashlights to make little lights around our compound. How much space do I have? We're already at 13. Damn. Okay, we'll take the duct tape. Anything that could be used to repair stuff, I want to bring along with us. Let's go ahead and speed that on up. That'll only take a moment. If we have to stay here overnight, I will. I don't really want to because... little sketch. We could take the wire, the tent pegs we already left behind, so I don't think those are going to be worthwhile. We'll take the lolly. Everybody loves a lolly every now and again. Lollies are great. We got some Chardonnay right there. Probably good for our psyche later on. Kind of load up with everything that I could find. We still got trapping for beginners right here. I would love to bring the orange soda along with us. Hopefully it doesn't overweigh us. Okay. And so this location is... oh my god. There's so much more here. How much did I stock up? Oh my god, this location, like, stripping this thing bare is really taking us a while. Alright, so let's go back to base. After we do that, we'll drop this stuff off. The plan is to drop this off. We'll come back into town for one last skim through all of these side buildings right here for anything that'll be useful to us. I'm going to rip up as many extra pieces of clothing as I can, although we should be able to get that from zombies, and then we'll be good to continue digging more trenches and making sure that we got... can I get a trash bag out of here? Just out of curiosity... no. Cigarettes? Who throws away a full pack? That's, oh, they're kind of expensive nowadays. Throwing away a pack of cigarettes seems risky to me. That's a very, very non-lucrative prospect. Maybe he's trying to quit. I'll leave it right there. Let's run off this way. We're in a little bit of pain right now. We're a little bit hungry. It would more than likely be beneficial to eat that. There we go. That'll get a regeneration up and running. The bandage is dirty. Can I remove that from my forearm while I'm on the move? I cannot. Okay, well, we'll find some cover for right now. And then once we duck around the back of some buildings, we'll try and take care of that. So we're a little bit panicky. We're a little bit wounded, but it should be all right. I don't know where that Zed's at, but it's here somewhere. Let me close you down. He's banging his head against a wall, so let's remove that from our forearm. We want to make sure that we keep ourselves nice and taken care of. Medical concerns in this game have the tendency to really, really, really spiral out of control. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend just keeping an eye on it. Let's bandage real fast. We'll wait this out because we do have a gunshot in the area. It's going to drive around some of the zombies like they're late for soccer practice. Another one bites the dust right there. If I could kill off the main vanguard of the zombies, I think it will buy us a little bit of cover from the rest that are going to duck into our neighborhood in just a minute. I don't know where that gunshot came from. Frankly, I don't really want to know. I just want to get back home, and I think home is at the end of this road right here. So if we can get there, we've created a very real... I think that shot came from over there. Luckily, I think that second shot is going to draw the attention off from the second shot. Lots of people doing shots up in the neighborhood right now. Cornut wants to do a shot. It's been a very stressful evening while we've been running from them zombies. Go up through the grass right here, and I think we're going to be able to take care of business. Oh my god, I was just struck with a flash flood of hunger. A flash flood of hunger. I get low blood sugar sometimes, and I get real shaky, and I get real hungry. I don't know, does that happen to anybody else? Like, I know about hunger pangs and all that sort of thing, but I get this weird thing every now and again where I work a long day, I do a lot of stuff, and I forget to eat. And then I just get this real shaky feeling, like halfway through the day, and there's no food around, and I'm in the middle of doing something, and I can't think straight. I don't know, it sucks. Makes me unhappy. Makes the Cornut unhappy. Cornut does not like being hungry. Cornut likes to stuff objects in her mouth. Let's go up through here. Jump the fence. We're a little bit tired. We could do with being a little bit better rested right now. Farming has actually been the activity that really surprisingly takes it out of your character. Farming destroys your character's ability to just be like healthy and happy and wise and all that stuff, all that fun stuff. Let's go back. We don't have a whole lot of room left for any of this stuff right here, but we have so much extra food that I'm feeling pretty good about just our long-term survival abilities. I know that I've seen other people do plus 100 day like playthroughs and things like that, which is probably nothing at this point. Now that water is actually replaceable. Back in the day, water was not replaceable. And so what would happen is people would just try and stockpile water for as long as possible. and in so doing, they would secure their ability to stay alive in the long term. However, got beard hair getting in my mouth right now. My beard's getting a little out of control at the moment. I think I might end up having to get one of those little tiny pairs of snips and like clean it up a little bit. It's getting a little rowdy. It's getting Mountain Manny right now, and that means that it looks like this guy named Manuel that I know who lives out in the mountains is Mountain Manny. You guys don't know Mountain Manny? Maybe you should meet him. He's a pretty nice guy. Mountain Manny's cool to chill with. He's nice to hang around. Let's go ahead and sleep for the night, shall we? We're a little beat up at the moment, and I think a little bit of healing would do us good. Dirty Band-Aid on there. They said that this is a lengthy recovery process from a burn. They said it takes a long-ass time. So, I think just keeping it cleaned, keeping it nice and Band-Aided, Band-Aidificated, and it won't let me do that unless I have one in my main inventory, will it? Alright, well let's put it back in the main inventory then. Why not? Disinfect one more time just to make sure. I don't think it's too bad. I don't want to disinfect all those because we're a little bit low on water right now. But what I could do is take one of these little guys, bring him out, and then we shall disinfect him because he was torn from the body of a zombie. So there you go. How do you know the sex of a sterilized rag? No clue. Let's go ahead and throw a sterilized rag on there though, and maybe it'll help this clear up faster. Awesome. So we're looking good right there. I'm going to throw the rest of the disinfectant up in here because we don't need to carry it around with us any longer. So, disinfectant, where are you hiding at? I know you're in here somewhere. Disinfectant, where are you hiding from me? There it is, bottle of disinfectant. See, I was trying to go alphabetically, but I missed it. Let's go ahead and sort out some more objects right here. We're actually going to farm today. That's going to be the next thing that we get done. So inside the oven, let's throw the canned soup in there. We got water bottles and other goodies. The empty water bottles, let's go to there. Because it rained, can we reprime that? What about in the toilet or anywhere else? Okay, so we got a little bit of extra water right there. I think this is a good opportunity for us to grab all these empty bottles. And now that we got some, since that appears to have gotten us a little bit more water from these locations, I'm going to go after it because water is a big concern for us right now. If we can keep it taken care of. Okay, it looks like that reprimed those maybe for a little while. So that should be good. Whenever it rains, you should check all the water that you have in your house because occasionally they'll sporadically start working again. I don't know if it's directly related to the rain or if it's just a thing that randomly happens, but just be aware that you can get extra water. Don't waste it. Like, go use it real fast whenever you got the chance. We got strawberry seeds right here. What do I have rocking on this side? Let me get my junk drawer going on. Battery on that side. Probably throw some boxes and nails in there. Well, maybe not. Let's get the seed packets in case you wanted to grow some cabbage. Glue, instant popcorn. The kitchen knife is for something humorous that I read in one of the recipes that I wanted to try out. And so if I got a stick right here, actually I think you needed a branch to do it. I don't know, it said you can make a lance. You could actually make like a super awesome like makeshift halberd. And so let me grab one of these. I'm interested in trying this out. So because we have the kitchen knife, I did this on purpose. If I put that in there, is the kitchen knife still in this inventory? It is. So if I put that over there, you can make a wooden lance. Oh, it's so badass. Hell yeah. What does a wooden lance do? Is it good? It doesn't do a lot of damage. Oh, that's so badass looking. I need to go poke something with this right now. I am a dragoon. For once in my life, I get to be something that I saw in a video game. We're going to use our jump powers to annihilate the enemy 10 turns later. Wonder if the range is just really good on it or how this works. I don't know. Ow, that didn't work. The pushback leaves something to be desired. Okay. This weapon might be risky. This weapon might be risky. Back to the thing that we know how to use. Equip with both hands. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Alright, so now that we got that in there, yeah, I think the lance is a bad plan for us. I think the lance is going to wind up getting us killed if we're not careful. Alright, did we get bit right there? Okay, we didn't get bit, but I didn't expect the enemy to just, like, walk right through it. Alright, so the spear was a bust. It called it a lance. I mean, a spear sounds a lot less, whelming than, it's underwhelming, I guess. The whelming ability of the spear seems to be a lot lower than I expected. I guess I'll just throw that over there, whatever. Well, I guess it's going to be back to, what's the durability right here? I guess it's going to be back to me just chopping down trees for a little while and farming up my carpentry. Actually, I said I was going to... Is this in both hands right now? Okay. I don't know. It wasn't letting me swing for a second. It seemed like it was busted. Let's make some more plots. I think that if we could hatch a couple more plots, get our Game of Thrones on right now, get our Lannister on or something. I've never read those books. I need to sit down and do it, and I never do. But let's take our spade. I'm going to equip it in both hands. We're going to start digging up a few more plots for us to... What do I have in here? Doesn't help with hunger much. What I'm going to do is we're going to dig a few more holes here. Diggity, 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 diggy, diggy, diggity, 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 diggity. Hey, how come that's not working? That's weird. How come that's not working? Do I have to be closer? How come my diggities aren't working right now? I unequip you. Hey. That's concerning. How come the spade's not doing anything here? Hold on. Was it with the other thing that I did my digging? The trowel, maybe? I like trowel because it rhymes with vowel and owl and towel. Someday I'll craft a rap about owls and towels and trowels. There we go. Now we can dig. Let's go ahead and dig some holes here. So what's the difference between the trowel and the spade? Like, how does that affect anything? I mean, I'm going to try and get as much mileage out of this as I can. Just make a big old farming plot and just plant everything that I can for right now. It might be a waste of seeds, especially if they end up dying. So I might try to do some of the more robust plants like potatoes for a while. But for right now, it looks like we're getting pretty tired. Wow, this makes you drowsy really, really quickly. Takes a long-ass time, too. Okay. I'm gonna make this super annoying. Just like drive all the OCD people crazy. I'm gonna make like a weird little fish out of it. Doesn't really look like a fish, but oh well. We're exhausted now. Let's go eat some dinner, then we'll sleep for 12 hours. It'll be fine, I promise. So we'll go after... What do I want to eat today? What sounds good? What's banging around the old palate and sounding delicious? A whole box of cereal sounds pretty good. A half box? Let's eat a half box of cereal. That'll do it. Then we'll sleep till tomorrow. Pretty safe right now. I don't think there's a whole lot of things that are going to unwedge us from our current position. The position is a strong one. But, oh, it's 10 in the morning? Oh, man, I just set myself up to be a nocturnal. That sucks. Got a dirty bandage on here. Let's remove it and hope that it doesn't get infected. Throw another... You know what? Just take the rip sheets. Put them all in my main inventory. Whatever, man. Whatever. We'll make this work. So what's the difference between the trowel and the spade then? Like, how does the spade help me? Is the spade for digging up the plants that you've made, maybe? Or maybe the spade isn't even in my inventory anymore. Where the hell is the spade? Oh, that's not good. Where did my spade go? I mean, it doesn't matter. We've got a trowel, so whatever. You know, we'll bandage that real fast. We're still a little bit wounded. I think I should be able to tucker myself out pretty quickly digging some more ditches. So let's dig some more ditches, shall we? Anyways, my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next thrilling episode of Project Zomboid. Be sure to let me know what you want me to do with this series. This is going to be my last recording session for about a week or so before I do another batch of rendering. So anyways, I will see you all later. Hi, do out there, everybody, and farewell.